Hey gang, Tony here. I have been to the flea market. It was okay. you know, it could have been better. But I did have a lot of fun on Friday. If you saw my previous video, you'll note that I got some good stuff on Friday at the yard sales. So today was all flea market except for one. We did hit one yard sale on the way home. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. It's not that much, so we'll get through it. The first thing, this was actually the thing I bought at the yard sale when we stopped. It's just a sealed, blank cassette tape. If you've been watching the videos, you might remember last week I bought what I thought was a double pack of cassette tapes, and it turned out it was actually a like mini VHS tape thing. So I still wanted a couple. I think I have some somewhere, but I wanted a couple of blank tapes. And now I have one. So there you go. I bought a stack of, and I don't know why. Oh, the tape was $1. You know, I don't know why exactly, but I bought a stack of TV guides. They wanted $1 each. I was really hoping they weren't gonna. I'm so cheap. Oh my god, I'm so cheap. I was like $1 each, but whatever. So what do I get? I got, was that February 18th to 24th in the year 1989. This is Parents' Guide to the Best Children's Shows on TV. We got a little Pee Wee Herman action on there. We got the Garfield, Mighty Mouse, Alf. Is that Cosby? I think that's Cosby, and Big Bird. So it looked like a cool one to grab because of some of the stuff on there, and it's in okay condition. None of these were in like great condition. I looked most of these up. I'm not gonna sell them because I feel like it's just more trouble than it's worth. But some of them go for like $10 to $20 in better condition. In the condition I have them in, probably not quite as much. We've got a what is this? August 15th through 21st, 1987, and it's another Alf. Okay, Alf, you're on the hot seat. What TV preachers are telling viewers now after the scandal? So again, nice 80s one. Have Alf on the cover. Figured I'd grab it. They had a lot of TV guides there. And I kind of flipped through. I was mostly just looking at covers. I wasn't really, it occurred to me to grab as many October ones as I could. But I actually don't have any October ones. And I just didn't feel like digging through looking at every date on all of them. I just sort of, whatever caught my eye, I grabbed a few of them. This one is, oh my god, December 2nd through 8th, 1989, and it is a holiday one. Pretty bad condition, but we got the Peanuts on there, which is what caught my eye. Miracle on 34th Street. Not sure of the other things. Viewer's Guide to the Holiday Specials. Pretty nice. I like it. Honestly, I have a very small collection of TV guides. I have maybe 3 or 4 others, and generally I just look for October, December, holidays, or a cool cover, and usually 80s and 90s, and I use them, believe it or not, for research a lot. There are more times than you would expect when I just want to be able to look at actually what was on TV on a given day, in a given season, at a given hour, for scripts I write for retro days or whatever. And this last one is from 1999, February 13th through 19th. I grabbed this one because it was a double-size issue, and it was also a special Stephen King issue for Storm of the Century, the Fright Master on his terrifying new miniseries, plus the stars, scares, and secrets. Collector's edition. Ooh, very collectible. Oh my god, it's worth a whole $12. Yeah, like I said, just kind of fun stuff to kind of flip through. I love having these just to kind of take a look at here and there. So $4, $1 each. Those are all the ones I got. Next, Um, it's the Tick, the Bendables. This is a metallic gold limited edition to 2500. Legs and arms really bend. Gordy Toys. You can see the number down there. This is number 2,339 out of 2,500. And on the back, a little bit more. 10th anniversary. From 86 to 96. Limited metallic gold Tick. They don't really go for much, to be honest. Maybe like $10 to $20 as well. More importantly, though, they don't really sell. So people list them, and that's a lot of this stuff that I've been getting lately. Like, people will list them at a certain price so that they're technically worth that, but then not a whole lot of people buy them. So it becomes sort of, it doesn't really make sense. Anyway, all right, so we got that. What else we got? That was $3. $3 for that. And then I got a couple of Easter things at this one table. So a little plastic Easter bunny, yellow plastic Easter bunny. The head, just so you can try to shade some of that glare so you could see the features on it a little better. The head comes out, probably a candy container at some point. I thought he's kind of cool. And there was another Easter thing sitting there. That was $1. And I got this little, one of those little squeaky peep things that come out. Of course, like now, it was working when I bought it. Oh, there we go. I guess got to get it just right, and it's not really doing it right now. But yeah, it's like the pumpkins. I love the little squeaky pumpkins. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, $1 for that. Look at how cute he is, though. I was looking these up, and apparently there used to be something painted, or there used to be an image here. I think it was a little chick or something, rubbed off over the years, I suppose. Those were both from the same table. I got a couple other things at that table. What else did I get there? I got... Oh, right. I got this Halloween light-up door cover, which is kind of neat. So it actually has a little battery compartment where you put batteries, and then it looks like the eyes light up on the ghost, maybe on the jack-o'-lantern too. This is still sealed, so I'm probably not going to open it up. I have a lot of these kinds of like door cover, leaf bag kind of plastic things for Halloween. I like collecting those. So that was $1 as well. And there one other thing from there, which was also what was it? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was $2 for this last item. And it's one of those eyeball door knockers, or I guess not a knocker, but a doorbell. She had another one. She had two. The other one was not on the box, and I pressed the button, and like the eye opened, but it almost closed immediately because I think the batteries were pretty dead. For some dumb reason, I didn't even test this. I just was like, oh, it's still on the box. It's brand new. It'll be fine. And then I got home, and I pressed it, and the eye is supposed to move. So the eye is supposed to kind of look back and forth. Why that is not happening could be one of two things. The most obvious is that, like, oh, something happened to the motor in there. The gears are misaligned. I got to get in there and fix something. The other possibility is that the batteries are, like, alive enough to power it partially, but not enough to get that other motor to run. I've had other animatronics that kind of like happened, where like they would partially function, and then when you put like strong batteries in. This is from 2016, so it makes sense that in nearly a decade like this has never been off of here. I actually opened up, I like unfolded it to look, and there's like no way to get those batteries out. So those are the original batteries, which means that I feel like it's highly possible, especially since it's still on here, like what could have possibly happened to it. But anyway, it's a conundrum now because I don't know if I should snip the zip ties so I could get it off and change the batteries, or if I should just leave it on here because it's like mint on card sort of deal. So that's, I don't know, tell me what you think. Should I take it off, try different batteries, or leave it on? I guess I could always restrap it, or at the very least I could always put it back in the box, but I don't know. And it's not like it's worth that much that it would make a difference. Only a couple other things. This next thing, oh no, well, yeah, I almost forgot because this was all the way at the bottom. This was $1. I wasn't going to buy it. I was just kind of curious how much it was. And he said $1. I'm like, I have to buy it now. I mean, that's the problem, is like when they give you really good prices, you have to buy it. It's a card game called Your Worst Nightmare. The card game that makes you face your fears. And that obviously caught my attention. It is open, like the tape was cut, but when I opened it, it clearly had like never been played. So there's a little, instruction thing, and then I saw this, and I kind of popped that off. So that band had never been really taken off of that, and I popped this open, and I saw that the cards were all still sealed, and it looked mint in there. So I was like, yeah, you know what, for $1, it's always nice to have like another sort of party game. To play with friends and family when you're hanging out around the holidays or birthdays or whatever. So that was a cool little piece that I'm just going to play with, put it with the rest of my games. And then that same seller had this other thing that I was like, that looks crazy. And again, like out of curiosity, I asked how much it was, and he said $2. I'm like, God damn it, I have to buy this. It's not really worth much, to be honest, but it's this Socrates educational video system. So it has the power cord. And then this part actually comes off. It's like, that's just, it's nested in there. And it's got a keyboard and a couple of controllers on either side. I'm not really sure if those are supposed to come out. You could see there it says press, and I've kind of pressed that, and it sort of seems like, see, it kind of comes up a little, like, it sort of seems like it wants to come out of there, but it's not, or I haven't been able to get it out yet. Maybe I should try one of my spudgers. Ooh, I have a spudger right here. Spudge. And see if it could, like, if I could kind of pry it out of there a little bit. I get the feeling that it's supposed to come out, but I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, there's buttons on that, and it's infrared, and on the back there is a battery compartment. So this takes batteries. And this is what confuses me. So this, I get. It's like a remote. Of course it takes batteries, sure. But then this has a power cord, but then on the back, it also takes batteries. So I don't know. And then on the one side here, there's a spot. Oh, it's over here. There's a place for cartridges. This thing here opens. So cartridges can go in there. You need an RF modulator, or at least that's what I'm assuming, because it says RF out. So I was gonna test this. I was gonna put batteries and everything. Oh my god! I was gonna put batteries and everything and hook it up to the TV and take a look and see what it's all about. And then I went looking for an RF modulator, of which I have many from like Nintendos and stuff, and for the life of me, I can't find a single goddamn one of them. So I haven't had a chance to test this and see if it even works, but it's not really worth all that much money, like maybe 20, 30 bucks. People have like complete sets in the box with cartridges, and there's like other parts to this that you could get. And they with all the stuff they might go for like 100 or more, but loose like that, yeah, like 20, 30. So not the best score in the world, but for $2, I was just super curious about it. I kind of want to. Apparently, there are games like in it, so you don't need cartridges to play. There's stuff on there, but again, it's like educational games, so it's not gonna be super fun, I doubt. Still curious though. Okay, last thing. Technically, my favorite thing of the day, but overpriced and not worth that much, which did surprise me. So it is Frankenstein's monster, animatronic. Well, I don't know if you can really call it animatronic. I guess technically, from Trendsetters, 1996, I believe. I put batteries in. It does have the back piece. I just left it off because I'm going to take the batteries out after this. And it does work. So I'll show you what it does. It basically does and says the same thing every time. So kind of cool. I don't know why his head is tilted like so far off to the side. I don't want to like force it. I think it's supposed to be. Oh, there he goes. Ah, that's better. Okay, so just had to sort of like reposition it. It seems like the hands and stuff you can move, because I've seen different. I watched a couple of videos of people who have this, and yeah, that's better. All right. I'm not gonna do it again to show you with it like that, but so yeah, it's a really cool piece. I really like it, but it was $9. They wanted 10. I offered 8, which I still thought was a little expensive. They said 9. I'm like, ugh. And I like thought about it for a couple minutes, and I had a feeling it wasn't going to be worth a whole lot. I think they go for like maybe 20 bucks. People have them in the box, and they go for more. They didn't have the box with this. But, yeah, at the end of the day, I wanted it because it's a cool one. So I just figured I'd go for it for the $9. That is everything I got today. No big hits, not like Friday, not like last week. Everything is like worth a little more than I paid, of course, but maybe nothing worth actually like trying to sell. You know what I mean? I've been having trouble with selling stuff on eBay. I put stuff up as buy it nows and or best offer, and I try to price it usually like as the lowest one that's listed, so it's more likely to sell. But then they get like 2 views, 3 views, 4 views. Like no one's seeing these listings. And I figure it's probably at least in part because some of the stuff is like so obscure that no one's specifically searching for it. But then it surprises me because sometimes people watch the items, and I'm like, well, just make an offer. Like I'll almost take it, like within reason. I'll go pretty low because I just want to get rid of stuff, kind of. So I put the number up, like I said, like maybe the lowest one listed. But I'd still take like, offers on stuff. Anyway, so that's all I got for you. Have a great weekend, everybody. Breathe deep in the night, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.